Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm trying to play Naissance. You know, hold up, what? Wait. Yeah, okay, sorry. I was confused for a moment because it did not start where I thought it did. The save went a bit back, a bit farther back. But yeah, this is the second to last chapter of the game, and it's been a while since I've streamed, eh? Okay, let's see. I have so much to talk about. So little brain power to do so. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about my week prior, cause holy shit, it's been a week. I have finally entered the final weeks. So basically, what's I've been really fucking busy because I had this project to wrap up until Wednesday, I think. I actually still have trouble figuring out which day of the week is which. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday, like the third day. And yeah, it was rough because I had to go like roughly 40 something hours without any sort of, with like 2 hours of sleep and 3 kilograms of caffeine in my body. And it wasn't fun because actually, that's I mean to say that it's not fun because it's not recommended, but honestly, it was kind of an interesting challenge, which is really a really fucking stupid way to put it. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that, oh god, I think this part is really fucking cute. But yeah, so should I shut up for this presentation? Actually, I'm not gonna risk it. I've been hit with a copyright claim, but for like one part, for like the music in one part of the video for the first video with this game. So yeah, hold on, let me just tune down the volume for myself though. And I would rather avoid that happening again. Um, so yeah, sorry about that. I really hope it was the YouTube automated copyright system being duffed. Wait, how? What the? Do these things grow smaller? Yeah. Huh. How pretty. Anyways, so yeah, point is, I pulled an all-nighter and then I had to go present a project. What I didn't expect is that after I turned in the project, we had to do like a the teacher called it a presentation, but in reality he just gave us a test. And many of our projects basically have like the grade 5 question and the grade 10 question. We get our marks, or mark whatever, we get like marks from like 1 to 10, right? And anything below 5 is a failure, and everything above is, you pass. So usually, when teachers are just kind of putting the projects in there as a stopgap from students who really can't be asked, or wait, no, the test for students who really can't be asked, there's usually like one question which is like something really basic, which in this case it was how do you even call that in English? Wait, is there the black one is around here? Yeah. um, Basically it was like because we had to do a production line for like extracting sulfoxide, sulfuric dioxide, however you call that in English, from a from a air jet, basically. So like pyrite gets burnt and it evacuates air. It's called air for simplicity's sake, but functionally we considered it like a gaseous mixture of like air and SO2, and it's absorbed in water and then it's desorbed and whatever. Point is, the we had to make a thermic like inventory. How do you even call that? Wait, I'm actually gonna go look that up. Yeah, I think balance is an appropriate way to call it. So yeah, we had to do like we had to figure out the thermal balance of a few components, including the absorber, and the first question was to explain like how we determine the thermal balance, and it's really fucking simple. Like genuinely, I believe that anyone with even the most remote like amount of interest in, I guess, solving this or giving a correct answer can, given the complete context. I very much believe this because it's not difficult at all. But yeah, so we had to explain it, we had to analyze it, and that's the like Mark 5 question. It's really fucking simple. And the Mark 10 question was quite a tad more complicated. However, luckily for me, that's the point where I got stuck. I turned in my project incomplete. But hopefully, both the grades I've received during the semester as well as my performance at the test, because even though I got stuck because I couldn't do the math quickly enough. And basically what I'm trying to say is that the test was pretty easy because I could actually like there was a like 9-step algorithm and I could write 8 of those 9 steps, and even then like I don't know the steps individually. Like are those live constructs? Anyways, so yeah, I think I did pretty fucking well. But here's the thing, I was expecting that we were going to answer orally, and we did not. We had to write that down. So that was a moment. I don't think I've been here last time. This does not look familiar one bit. Neat. I think I'd remember this. Ouch. I wonder if I take that midge if I stand under this one. Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, I did it to myself. Sorry, chat. So I think I'm gonna skip it. I think I can skip it, right? Anyways, so, I think this entire part is like just a sandbox where you see a ton of cool little thingies, and then there's like a border where the fall that takes you to the final part of the game is. I think. I'm not certain. Anyhow, moving back to my problem. So yeah, I was lucky that I had just finished like working through that, even though I didn't get to the end, because I think I actually did give a response that could easily get me a 10, or at the very least a 7, which should average out to a passing grade, which is honestly what I care about. There's really no reason to bother about high grades, in my opinion. Honestly. Okay, this is maybe somebody speaking who, like, maybe, I'll get humbled by my experiences once I get into the industry, but I very much believe that the only jobs I lose out on for, not having big high grades are very much like jobs I wouldn't want to work. Wait, I wonder. Isn't these things look like they're controlling a board or some sort? Maybe this is a step towards the next part, towards the final part. That would be nice. Would prove my theory right too. But yeah. So here's the thing, right? At this point, I had like 2 hours of sleep in my body and a ton of caffeine. I was barely conscious of the world I was on, and I had only had like soup for lunch. Yeah! Holy shit, I was right. Now, here's the thing. I still recommend you play this game, even if we did get this far. So I won't really spoil it. There's some few cool things to explore here. I don't want to analyze them either, because there's really no point. I haven't been doing it too much myself. So, oh dear, let's hope we don't hit that. Good. So just, get it for yourself. Play it if you want to watch more of the desert. Because we are going to the final part. Okay, that being said, so meet the host. Oh shit, I just realized maybe this got added in post, like in an update, but this area is actually really resembles the area that you play in for the gameplay portion of their next game called Sense. I really don't plan on giving a tour of that game because honestly it's barely even a game. It's actually a tech demo. I've only bought it because I wanted to give them some money because this game's free. Okay, so here's the thing though. So I had another exam, right? And I remembered that exam. I remember that exam being like so last week I remember wait no. Yeah, it's last week is still the proper time. I realized that that exam would be done during the course, like during the last course, right? Because that's how it was last time I took it. Problem being, I only remember that after the day that I thought the final curse would be done. So I thought I missed my chance to take an exam. And I was kind of resigned to that, but I decided on Wednesday, like tired though I was, I decided to just, go and ask my my classmates, like, hey, wait, what the am I stuck? Nope. We obviously want to run away from that. We do not understand it, and it is red. So I asked them, like, hey, so I'm just asking to, kind of make sure if I did fuck it up. This exam was on Wednesday, right? And they were like, no, what are you talking about? This exam is today, like right after this. What the? There we go. Like right after this class. I was like, oh, okay. I've got 2 hours of sleep in my body. Let's go. Well, not right after that class. I had like an hour and a half time between the two, which I honestly just used because, like I said, I only had a bowl of soup in my body. Because I just thought, I'd go to school, I'd do that project thingy, and then I'd head back home and, eat the proper meal. And I didn't want to eat too much because then I'd get sleep because I didn't have, you know, too much going on in my body. So, uh, I took that time to just do a quick run to grab some food, and then I went into the exam, and I was completely unprepared, obviously. But hey, at least I went, and at least I tried my best, given the circumstances. And in the end, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna use what I've seen at that exam and just do a proper recap of for like the second attempt because we get a second chance to do, like, we have the primary finals, which are basically what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, they're basically, so we have two dates, when we can take them, and after those we have and for people who want to either increase their final mark or oh dear. Who either want to increase their final mark or there we go. Or those who haven't passed. That's what I was looking for. Oh dear, I've nearly fucked the jump up. There we go. There is a second attempt, so you can like go in either the first dates and then you have another 2 dates after the 3 weeks have gone by, and you can, take the exam again. So obviously, like, I'm gonna do that. Apologies. So yeah. That was the plan, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll attend just to give it a shot. And what happened, and I got home. The rest of the day, I was just kind of like struggling to keep awake so that I don't, fuck up my sleep for the night, because I wanted to have, like, I had one last seminar to attend on Thursday, and after that, I only have finals, and I have like 3 weeks for 4 exams. It's not really that severe. And this was a pretty fucking short stream, huh? I'm kind of stumped. I expected a little bit more. Maybe could have fucked about a bit in the desert. I didn't remember it being that easy to finish. But yeah, nah, I've crossed off Naissance from my to-do list. So in case it wasn't clear, that ending basically implies that we just jump back to the beginning. Like, the literal beginning, like that scene where she's being chased by the same monster and she falls down and then the game begins. This game is very, very artsy, and not gonna lie, fundamentally what draws me to this game is its architecture. just, the environment itself, just walking about it. I don't much care for the story. And because I'm fine not understanding the story of a game, I'm fine being confused as long as something, like, or just even not knowing, as long as it's just something intriguing enough. And just the space itself is incredibly fascinating to explore, which is what I love so fucking much about this game. Um, Once again, I recommend grabbing it. It's free. They're making a second game, which seems to be employing some story. Actually, hold on. Actually, if I'm waffling about, I'm gonna just go ahead and while I'm waffling about, I'm gonna go ahead and walk around in the uh, gameplay demo for Sense Proto Experience. There we go. Let's see if this works. OBS. Yeah, it seems to be working. Why do I not see it on there we go. So yeah, wait, did the motion blur get turned back on? Or can I not turn it off? I cannot turn it off, at least as far as my knowledge goes. Sorry about that. But yeah, we are back in this world now. There's quite a few differences to how this game controls compared to Naissance. Which, first off... Oh dear. First off, you do not have a breathing meter. You can run as long as you like, any way you like. You also seem to have like some sort of weight when you run around. You're not the player character in this one is not as light as Lucy. And lastly, the jumping is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna say when I press space. I press space. So, the best way to describe it is that you jump. So, I'm pressing it. I'm pressing space. And now I let go. And now I jumped. Yep. You jump at the point where you let go of space rather than when you press it, which is definitely something that is going to take a lot of time getting used to for anyone who is familiar with first person controls. What the fuck? Interesting. I think you can... Okay. So yeah, so basically you hold it and you're bending your knees and then you gotta let it go at the right time. Well, I'll be damned. Interesting. Also, this is cursed. This textures. Oh dear. In the suns. And that's not where it ends, mind you. Anyway, so yeah, now I have like 2 days up to my next exam, and yeah. So if I'm gonna be basically radio silent for a while, that's one of the reasons. The other one being that how should I put it? I'm kind of not burnt out. Jesus Christ, that would be a stupid way to put it. But I'm still having problems with like figuring out here. This looks normal, and it's in this world. This is uncanny, honestly. Also, that thing you just go. It's just an endless fucking thing. Like forever. It stretches. Well, no, it has an ending, and it's just the fall. I wonder if I can jump on this. I could not jump on it. But yeah, because honestly, I think I've kind of figured. I'm kind of. You know what? I'm gonna make a commitment here. So here are the next 3 things that I will be streaming. Number one, I will stream the Born from a Wish scenario from Silent Hill 2. I wish I wouldn't shoehorn myself as a Silent Hill guy, both, towards you, my hypothetical audience, but more importantly in YouTube's mind, because I very much I want to gush about the games, but I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to limit myself to any games, if I'm being honest. But this is new. Was this a fucking trap? Because it feels like a goddamn trap. Wait, do I have a reset button? Settings, controls, let's see. Interaction 1, interaction 2. Stand, crouch, prone. Wait, so then maybe I can use proning to get out of here? Apparently not. There's some kind of fucking string for some godforsaken reason. Why? And there seems to be no sort of... Yep. We are, in fact, stuck. This is the menu. See this thing? It's, well, basically a prototype like they presented. Also, the story, I've looked into it. I'm kind of skeptical towards its addition, but we'll see it when it comes up. Anyhow, I wonder what's here at the base. Or is it just an infinite staircase dealio? Nope. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. So what I'm getting from this is that the world seems to be remodeling itself actively to push me into coming out this door. So what I think is going on is that this is very subtly loading the, well, the idea is that it would subtly load in the environment to fit, what I'm supposed to be. Anyhow, so yeah, what's this? Oh, never mind. It's a nothing. Fuck. Second off, after that, I will either, depending... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play Silent Hill 3, get that one out of the way. That's a game. That is, well, certainly a game. I will finish with the exit. I'll go in here. You will see what is in here. That'll be the end of the stream. And after that, so I have spoken about Guardian's Legend, and I have gone and played it for my own enjoyment. Shock and fucking horror. But yeah, I played it for my own enjoyment. I finished it today, and I will go and replay it for the sake of both, documenting myself playing it, and more importantly, to share it with you all, so you can see what was going on about when I was saying that that Depths of Sanity really brought to mind. I wonder how many, are we going to get some sort of ambiental horror? Because, again, to me, NaissanceE is a very, very purgatorial experience, very serene, even if it's an uncanny world that I don't understand. But if they're gonna introduce, actual presences that I can comprehend, then it's gonna get uncanny. God, I hope I really hope Sense won't be influenced by the fucking popularity of of the back rooms, like the shitty version with which is just basically a bargain bin SCP. God, I fucking hate the bargain bin SCP version of the back rooms because it's like, I get it, kids are gonna make their own shit because they're kids and they, like, they want to create as a way to show their love for something that they already love and have probably consumed the vast majority of. But god fucking damn it, look, we should appreciate passion, but that doesn't mean we should encourage bad writing. And in my humble opinion, to turn the fucking backrooms into just a bargain bin SCP kind of deal is very much bad writing because it's misunderstanding the point and the horror of the backrooms. Like, again, just because you fucking love something doesn't mean you're. Should I? Should I try again? I will not try again. This thing is really tricky, huh? Anyhow, oh wait, where are we gonna fall in this one? Ooh. Yeah, it's probably nothing. Yep. These things have rust on them? What? We fell flat-bellied on the ground. But yeah, so I'm gonna be skeptical. I think the exploration itself is gonna be still like, what I at least love about this game, but the story very much seems, because here's the thing, right? What I love about this game so much is the fact that it is a somewhat recognizable place, but seemingly devoid of humanity. And it's not malicious. It's kind of indifferent, but it's not really. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like that, like what I imagine people felt like when they were kind of dealing with whales after they figured out that whales weren't really out against humans. If that makes sense. It was like this big, kind of strangely gentle thing. I don't know. Like, again, it's hard to explain because it's a very, very unique thing, and I keep using the word unique. And I know it's in my channel name, but I very much feel like just abusing a word for a description is kind of should be beneath anyone who has any hopes of, I don't know how to put it, I guess, duration, if you will. I don't know, man. I'm still bad at this thing. I'm like, what, 30 videos in, 40 something collective hours of content, and I'm still shit. There is loads of space to grow. What else? So yeah, I'm I'm kind of cautious about this game's story. Maybe I'll be wrong. I can be wrong. I have that right and ability. So what else should I say? Oh yeah. A YouTuber that I sometimes watch called The Judgmental Critter made a video where she asked to be sent her OCs, and now something that I haven't shared, or I don't think I have shared, is that I fancy myself as I want to become a creator. Like, even aside from these things, I want to, like, write. I want to be able to get across these worlds that I have in my mind with the rest of the people. Problem is, I'm fucking shit at drawing. Like, genuinely, I have only picked up drawing in any serious capacity now, at 20 fucking 4 years of age. And that's, obviously not. Wait, I gotta check my. Okay, you can hear me. Good. I was a tad worried that I was on mute, because that would have been a yikes moment for me. Not gonna lie. So yeah, but I do want to try to like make some animatics, because there's all this cool music that inspires me to create stuff, particularly Coldly and Sakuzio, and I want to create these animatics that, and I want to create animatics that could get across just these wonderfully colorful, not colorful, just wonderfully epic things that I get in my mind, because I believe that there's some value in any form of creation. So, who knows? Maybe more people will resonate with what I create. But at the end of the day, I'll be happy that I made it regardless. So yeah, I want to make an animatic, and my goal will be to make like one frame per day. I don't know if I'm even using the word animatic correctly. Like, I'm that parallel to, art, I guess. Art in the form of drawing, at least. So, the question would be, once I get done with these finals, because here's the thing, right? Like, the whole objective of making these animatics will be to develop my skill, and specifically to develop a working routine, to develop just a constant workflow, to develop the ability to, like, get things done right the first time. So the question that I'm trying to strain out is, would you all be interested in me making some drawing streams? Like, if after I finish with like with Born from a Wish, after I finish with Silent Hill 3, after I finish with Guardian Legend, if you know I'll actually put a poll up once I'm like nearing the end of Guardian's Legend. I'll put a poll up like, would you care to see me draw? And don't get me wrong, it's not gonna be good. I won't even hold my, like many things, I don't hold myself to any form of standard, because I feel like I tend to get hyper fixated when I like try to do things right, and I focus too much on like perfecting things instead of just getting 80% of the way there. Because I don't remember who said it, but someone who is a creator said that you don't need to make it your 100%. Almost everything that you make doesn't need to be your 100%. Just get out a product that's 80% there, and it's gonna be good. Now, I don't know what my 80% is, so I'm just gonna, try to get the image across. If the image is satisfyingly appropriate, I will what's the proper word for it? I'll consider it done, if it's not eye searing. But yeah. Okay, let's see, what does this do? Hold on, let me just try to change something. Does this work? Can you see it? Let's see. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. I think that's about it for this. I'm just gonna... If you give me a few seconds, I will share a drawing that I have for the what kind of the drawing that I want to start the first drawing, because I had one night when I was kind of restless, so I just went ahead and made it. So yeah, just so you get like a vague idea about my level of ability, let me just export it real quick, because I have a really fucking weird way of you know what, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I've kind of become self-conscious about this, because you know what, I said I'm sharing it, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let me just pick something else. How can I do this? Wait, can you still see this? Good. I have this how in the fuck do I do this? Capture specific window, maybe? Doesn't look like. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking export it. Wait, is my screen grabber not working? Did I reset my PC? What the fuck is going on? Oh, it was turned on apparently. It's just refusing to work apparently. Great, my screenshot grabber is there we go. Wait. Let me see if this works. Go and control paste. That does not work. You know, if I was a comedian, I'd call myself a professional. Okay. I think this is working. There we go. And capture specific window, and it does not seem to work. Wait, could it be this? Let's see. Okay, and let's drag this here, and let's go. So what if I turn this on? Turn this off. Does this work? Hello? Apparently doesn't work. Wait, maybe add. What does this do? Oh my god. I think this is it. There we go. Let me see how it looks on stream. Yep. Let me just. So this is the current level of drawing that I'm at. This first off, that's supposed to be hair. That's very poorly drawn hair. I do actually want to fix that because I know it looks like a skull cap, I think is the term. Second off, his eyes are uncolored. He is supposed to have dark eyes because this is my actual OC. He's supposed to be miffed, which is I don't like the posture of his head because he's supposed to be doing a Kubrick stare, and he is supposed. This is like the one thing that I really hope I got right is the action that he's doing. I hope that it is coming across because he is supposed to be punching his hands together, and that's supposed to be like a small shockwave that gets generated. Should I make it more arc like? And these lines are his cybernetics getting triggered by the action of punching his hands together. Why is that the case? I just think it would look cool. I also don't really like his physique. Like, there's a lot of things to complain about this guy, but again, the point is, if I get stuck like fussing about every single detail, then I will never get anything done. And getting things done and getting feedback on the thing done, or just looking at it, once you've distanced yourself from the process of creating it enough, I think is far more important than just putting things out that are just perfect. Now, if this wasn't reason enough to look forward to this, okay, let's see, and I've turned it off. Let's see if it works. Come on. There we go. Now, the thing that or what's more to look forward to is that, so this is basically a contest, though I really don't want any sort of prize, because, again, that's like, I believe that it's a contest for people who people with actual talent. Oh dear. So I don't really care about. I just want someone whom, like, I have an idea of the ability of, but they aren't like invested in being nice to me. They don't actually know me. To give their honest thoughts, to like give me what I hope to be proper critique and feedback. And yeah, that's why I want to join. Oh dear. To join that, and the problem is that, like, my problem, the reason why I'm trying to get into drawing is that I realize that I don't intuit the way to get across like large bombastic action scenes. I feel that in order to properly express myself, I need to have at least a grasp of drawing, at least for some scenes. And yeah. Also, just FYI question, I don't even know how to put it, but that OC is very much supposed to be is very much based on me. He's supposed to be, well, short haired. I'm actually not gonna share in this video so much about them, because I do want to share the whole thing, like when it's once I actually finish it properly and I'm even remotely proud of it, I will want to share it with you, because again, like, I like these characters, maybe you will too, and if you don't, that's fine, but I like them and I made them, and hopefully somebody else also likes them, and if not, I still like them. That's reason enough for them to exist, And yeah, I think we will slowly walk into the darkness, and that is where the stream will end. Um, I don't know. Should I get myself a sign off catchphrase? I mean, it helps with branding. Should I just go? And remember that I don't care. Nah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've always done. Stream of consciousness myself. Stream of consciousness through this fucking bullshit. You know, I could really do with a burger. Really gotta make myself some good, tasty burgers. Have a good night, fellas.